The following clip from the TV show Scrubs demonstrates semantic misunderstandings that can occur in the healthcare setting. Pay close attention to the conversations between the intern JD and the patient, Mrs. Wilk.
Look, Mrs. Wilk, you have something called systemic amyloidosis. Now, it's in your liver now, but it'll eventually shut down all your organs. There's a treatment, but it's very invasive, and at best, it'll just give you a little more time.
Well, I've had a great life, so...
Say no more. I'm going to take amazing care of you.
Okay.
In this scene, static evaluation is being demonstrated as JD states, "Say no more, I'm going to take good care of you," which makes Mrs. Wilk believe she will continue to get treatment. The words "I am" can imply his role and duty as her doctor is not going to change and that he will do his best to treat her. The lack of clarity leads to more misunderstandings, which is evident in the next scene.
How's it going today, buddy?
Pretty crappy. I just had to tell an old lady she was dying. What are you doing here?
Mrs. Wilk was asking me some questions that I actually thought would be best answered by you.
Why did that sweaty attorney ask me if my affairs were in order?
Because I wanted to make sure that you're as comfortable as possible.
As comfortable as possible for what?
I'm going to sit for this.
For the place that you're going. You know, the big puffy clouds, the bright lights, all your old friends.
Seattle?
No, not Seattle. The dying peacefully place.
What are you talking about?
Now I'm going to stand.
This morning you told me that you'd had a great life.
Exactly, and I'd like to continue it.
Oh, this is just a misunderstanding. I'm so sorry. Tell her it's a misunderstanding, then.
He's tried to kill before.
At the beginning of this clip, JD tells his coworker that he just told an old lady she was dying. However, one can observe that this was not really clarified in the previous scene. Mrs. Wilk decoded JD's message as, "She will be treated," while JD decoded Mrs. Wilk's message as, "She has come to terms with death." Both of their messages were ambiguous, and it is easy to see how they were both misinterpreted. Next, we will look at euphemism.
Because I wanted to make sure that you're as comfortable as possible.
As comfortable as possible for what?
I'm going to sit for this.
For the place that you're going. You know, the big puffy clouds, the bright lights, all your old friends.
Seattle?
No, not Seattle. The dying peacefully place.
What are you talking about?
Euphemism can be seen when JD describes death as something pleasant. He describes heaven with phrases like big puffy clouds, bright lights, and where all your good friends are, which Mrs. Wilk misinterprets and associates with Seattle. By avoiding the harsh reality of honesty and trying to put a positive spin on the situation, JD obscures the accuracy of the message.
It is clearly evident that it is fairly easy to misunderstand someone as depicted in the clip. The semantic rules presented, equivocal language, euphemisms, and static evaluation can all lead to minor misunderstandings or to serious ones. In order to prevent these misunderstandings from occurring, messages sent to the receiver should be clear, concise, and free of external noises.